It's time for your daily crypto update with Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host Ben. Now let's dive in. Bitcoin cracking back below 45,000 again on the daily chart, but let's go in the 4-hour here and see which way it's starting to move. Yeah, so it has started rebounding from that crack. Still not over 45,000. It needs to get back over 45,000. If it cannot break over 45,000, we're going to see it continue to dip. If it does get back above 45,000, it may consolidate a little bit longer, but we should see it try to test 50 again. The next 2 days are going to be pretty important for Bitcoin where it's at right now at this price area. Ethereum has really went bearish. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and delete that line for now. We have a downtrend on Ethereum that it is struggling to break. Till it breaks this downtrend, it could continue to sell off. Now, it does look like it has found some support in the 3,200 area. Take and draw the line right there, the bottoms of these candles. So we have a bit of a triangle forming in this downtrend, and this is the same thing with Bitcoin. We're going to see a move out of this in the next day or two, more than likely. So very important that both Bitcoin and Ethereum hold up if the rest of the market is going to hold up. But if we look at the top gainers today, we do have Poly up 14%. This is not one I really cover, but did have a big rip up before, making a nice little rebound. Been pretty active lately. That is going to try to retest the dollar, I would imagine, if it continues to push up. Does have some strong resistance at 80 cents. So break of 80 and 90. It's got some resistance there where this wick hit, we could see it test the dollar. Made a big move at the beginning of September, so has held half of its gains, basically a 50% retracement. Very well could see a pop up out of this. Now AKT, that's AKASH. This one's in the Cosmos ecosystem. Been talking about it. Testing that $6 resistance right now. Close to making all new highs. DVPN, Sentinel, another Cosmos ecosystem. Almost up to 5 cents. Push for a new high in the last 8 hours. And then of course we've got Cosmos Atom. Pushing all the way up for new highs all time. Almost all the way up to 40. So they are still running. Even with Bitcoin and Ethereum coming down, the Cosmos ecosystem is still hot. So we'll see if that continues or not. Expect some pullbacks back down to the 10-day like we've been seeing. But as long as the 10-day moving average continues to hold and this keeps pushing up, it's probably not going to slow down until 45 or 50. But we'll see. 40 could be the high. We could see it start coming down. Maybe if Bitcoin and Ethereum have a hard drop, which of course if Atom gets brought down, AKASH, DVPN, a lot of those will be brought down as well. XPRT, that's persistence. Looks like it just popped up almost to 14, but really testing that 12 area. If it breaks that 12, we could see it up to new highs. We do have TEZOS pushing up some more. TEZOS, I was saying, down in this dip. Not a bad one to think about, and I did get into TEZOS. I didn't get it down in the dip, unfortunately, but I did buy it at the break of 6 on Voyager. So I'm holding it right now to see if it's going to push for all new highs. My original bold prediction was $10, and we ain't that far away from it. So we'll see what happens there. CGLD, another one of those boys I was swinging. Held on to it just long enough. Bounced off that 200. Looks like it's going to start pushing up again. So even though Bitcoin and Ethereum are looking bad, we are getting some pretty nice pushes out of some of these altcoins. HBAR pushing up to 4.5 cents there, almost breaking new highs, very close. That could continue to run. It's just barely off the 10-day. Got Polkadot pushed all the way up to 38 yesterday, hanging around 35 right now, support. It still has a while to get up to its previous highs. Previous high was 50, so there's still a possible $14 movement for Polkadot if it's going to go for those highs, which it's been building nice. It looks like it might try. Cardano, from my understanding, the Alonzo upgrade is finished and it's out. The contracts seem to be working, but not a whole lot of buying coming in Cardano yet. And this is what I was concerned about. It is, however, holding up 230 as support. So re-break of 250 and Cardano could run back up to 3. But if it doesn't break 250, it's probably going to come back down and test 230. But I do expect some hype to come into Cardano over the next couple of days at some point. ALGORAND still pushing up to those previous highs, trying to get up there to that 250 again. Is running into some selling pressure around 225, 230. Got to break over that if it's going to move. Farm Harvest Finance has held up this trend line twice. So this may be one to start keeping an eye on. Last time it did get those big rips when it got some buying volume. Just been consolidating since then. As you can see, almost to the tip of this triangle. So it's on my watch list, keeping a close eye on it. Because when this does go, it goes hard. FET still hanging out in that 85 cent area. But you can see this triangle of consolidation here is almost over with. We are very close to seeing Fetch break back over $1. Or crack down to the 200-day at that 70 cents. But because it's in the Cosmos ecosystem, if those keep running, I expect Fetch to run. And regardless, because it's AI for blockchain, I still expect it to run, even with Bitcoin and Ethereum dropping. A lot of the other coins getting drugged down with Bitcoin and Ethereum just riding along. There was something about Litecoin, had some spoof news or something, but shot all the way up to 240. Coming all the way back down to where it was at. That was a nice pop for any scalpers who might have made some money there. Luna actually dropping below this channel up here, but holding up the 35 area. So as long as 35 can hold a support, I'm going to stay in my Luna. I have locked a little bit out, but I'm going to keep holding to see if it can keep running. Looking at all these that have dropped with Ethereum and Bitcoin, if Ethereum and Bitcoin start breaking back out again, we could see these break back out again. So these could be at a good place to possibly start looking for entries if we see Bitcoin hold up. Rallies at that trend line right now. That may be a decent entry there on that coin. Solana still riding down this downtrend. It's got to break that downtrend or it's going to come back down. Held up 150 as support, so we do have a little bit of a triangle there, but very close to the tip of it. We're going to see some moves either up or down pretty significantly over this week in the crypto market. We're either going to see some type of big move up or some type of big drop down. So be prepared for that. But a lot of these coins have pulled back since the Cosmos ecosystem has been hot. And if Bitcoin and Ethereum come back up, like I was saying, the Cosmos ecosystem could lose some of that hype and we could see a little pullback there and see all these other cryptos that are down right now shoot back up. Now, of course, if we get the big drop down, who knows what could happen from there. Everything could just tank. So a little sketchy at the moment, but overall, we're still moving up on a lot of these plays. But that's all the coins I'm going to cover for today. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.